Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Captain of Industry, a game about industry where you build a factory to make an industry work, where all your things are really just feeding into the next thing that you need to make the next thing, and eventually trains. Also, there is something fixed in this picture, and the astute of you probably have figured it out already. But moving on, bigger factory. All right, so we should probably first figure out where are our issues. And currently I'm looking over here, it says, you don't have enough fuel to do anything, buddy. To which I would say, ha! That's not good at all. Did I really put this thing on top of the oil production that we have sitting over here? Because that's kind of silly and funny. But okay, that probably happened because it's totally something that I would be doing. And yes, we are clearly running out of oil, so let's make that one actually happen. We really have everything here that we need. Coal is not really coming in just yet, so let's make a quick check on what that is all about. Coal is supposed to go over there. Okay, got it. This guy, you're in the wrong place. I don't know if you've noticed that, but sir, you are in the wrong place. What should I do with you? Let's turn our layout on to just see a couple things. What I don't want to do is overload my pipes. No lab available. Are you drunk? Do I need to upgrade my lab? Okay, let's do that first. If that is your problem, then we're just gonna see if... What? Oh, there's the button. Cool. Found it. Haha. I'm glad I looked up there because that would have been bad. Anyways, we need more oil. And power is a thing that is part of the next research for sure that we have to get taken care of. Right now we're producing power with fuel, not a great place to be. But overall, I think we should be relatively safe with all the things that we want to do here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to double our current output in terms of fuel. And if I turn L on, I may actually be able to see a couple things here. Sure. I'm saving a tiny bit of room. I'm not sure that this is absolutely necessary, and I think I can even go a little further back, but that's also not necessary. So you're gonna go right here. That's fine. Then I would like another one of these. But in reality, I think I'm just gonna move everything down south just a tiny bit. So here's what we're gonna do. L, so I can see my copy thing. You would come right down here. There's a steam stack. Yes, there is a water fuel output, and then there's a dirt output. All of those things are probably fine, because as long as I can get my pipe over here, and either of those are totally fine. And then the other pipe really is just going to feed here. And trust me, I know what I'm doing. This one is going to go all the way to... You did it wrong now. Okay, thank you. Ooh, almost screwed that up. What are you doing, B-Ball Joe? I am trying to reuse the existing piping that we have here, but for that I need to make sure that these all kind of work together the way they were intended to. So this I still need to run for right now, for the time being, but in just a second I probably don't need that anymore. And on top of that, I want to remove this piece. This piece of pipe I want to remove in just like a couple minutes. We should have more than enough white construction parts, so that is good. Yes, I'm calling them white construction parts because that's much easier for me to remember when I look at it every single time. Let's get a coal storage sitting right here. I've almost called it a conveyor already because I was thinking about building a conveyor at that point, but that's not what it was. The first one will go right here. The second one will obviously go right there, but it doesn't want to go right there from right there where I was. No. Go literally anywhere. There you go. If you're happier this way, do it this way. I don't care. I don't think we have to pay anything extra for going a little higher than the other ways we're setting up things. Cool. Almost done. This is simple. Now that we have a little bit of stuff sitting pretty much everywhere, this should all be relatively simple. So I'm kind of excited, honestly, for all of the things that are happening here. So that's good. You want to connect to that one? No problem. Yeah, there's already a connecting pipe thingamabob over sitting right there, so we may as well make that happen. Cool. Build these so we can get more fuel to our vehicles that are currently running out of stuff, because they probably don't have enough fuel to do the things that they want to do. At least we're already producing some piping over here. That's good. Coal, I would like you to be effectively half full most of the time, so we don't have to bring coal in any other way. Please and thank you. I was just thinking that this one was maybe too far away for fuel to actually come in there. How much fuel are we producing? 2 of these can actually run through one pipe, so this all should be relatively perfect. The only thing that we still need is a little bit of coal to come in here, and then we can get some oil running. As we can see right now, this guy is probably not quite doing what I wanted it to do. Perfect. Now we have the 2 pipes separated. They both just get 60 units in, which is what they wanted. So that's good. There's coal coming in, and we should have fuel coming up the wazoo in just a second. And then the next one is absolutely power. So, the lab. Why is the lab not done yet? That's a little concerning. Cancel construction. No. Pause construction. No. We are missing lab equipment. Okay. Back to 1. Lab equipment, I'm assuming we have to get from somewhere else. Let's see. If I click there, if I click here, where am I getting lab equipment from? I've done research over here, research lab 1, which is supposed to do this in a new recipe, in assembly number 2. I really just need a handful of them, so I may as well turn one of these guys that's currently not doing anything useful into my lab rat. You have to be construction office 2 for that to happen. All right, cool. Someone make this done faster. Here's the thing that I actually really appreciate right now at this time. There you go. I don't know where all of this is going when we're done. I have no clue, because there's so many different things. I'm just triple checking the lab equipment was not part of the things that it could actually use here, but no, it's not. There's so many things that could happen at any moment, anywhere here, where I'm just like, maybe at some point, we're gonna be fine. It's really hard to know. I need a couple electrical parts so we can get that lab going, because one of the next things that we are trying to research, maintenance depot 2 sounds fun. The advanced diesel one, yeah, water and coal. Oh, steam. It's not advanced diesel only, it's also advanced, like a boiler, steam engine. That's exciting. Biofuel, sure. Where's power? Power generation is down here. You are number 1. Good. 1, 2. What is this one complaining about? No lab available. That makes sense. Do this. Get rid of that one. So, darn it. Start research on that. Yes. Biofuel. We have some potatoes, but I don't really want to use them for anything. Gas combustion, advanced diesel. They sound important. I can't even click on the button to research that yet. That's a little annoying. Pipes 2? Yeah, that sounds important. Oh, you do need research lab next one. Okay, so the stuff that I just turned off was completely unnecessary. Got it. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I still want to get all the way up to trains, and if we go to trains, we may as well go to long trains right away, and we'll see what we throw in there in the middle. Advanced diesel sounds important because I can turn this oil into 60 units of oil into 36. So we're gaining a little extra, and we're getting some light oil. In light oil, we could technically burn or do something else with it. What do you do with light oil? I don't know. Don't get distracted by things like that. Are you done yet? You are not done yet at all, because this guy has just produced 12 units of something that I would like to have available right now. Where is my lab equipment? There you go. 12 units right there. Trucks have caught up on the things that I wanted them to catch up on. So I'm assuming we're okay. Could not harvest all the potatoes. That's fine. Pause construction. No, I don't want you to pause construction. I want you to resume construction. Just deliver. Cool. You did it. And power should be the next thing that we're going to get out of this. These guys obviously are producing what I need them to produce. We still have 100 workers available. We have some housing, but not a ton, which really makes me think, hey, ship, can you just do a couple things here? Because it's not unimportant. I think you can find a bunch of cool things out there. I just haven't looked yet, so we should spend a little bit of time on that. Yeah. So that's all done. Great. What are you going to do now? Well, we know that we have a lot of wood. We know that we have all of this. We know that these pieces are all kind of running and doing their thing. We are currently full on all of these guys. That's exciting. And if I'm not, I can just increase that. We're obviously full on these white construction parts. So I think the next thing is tier 2ing everything. There's also the option of turning all of these into an upgrade so we can produce all of this faster. But I think the next thing that I should do is copper. I think. Maybe. Are we out of tree harvesting? Pretty much. Do you want to go here when you're done with the area that you're currently working on, just because we have a nice big square right there? What about over here? Are you going to need some extra space? I don't know that we need extra space, but I do have to realign everything that's going on over here, so we may as well make that happen. Power is on the way. Just not quite there yet. Forestry control enables assignment of tree planters and tree harvesters to designated forestry area. Only designated forestry areas will do that thing. I got scared for a second because I got distracted. My new designation. Someone on the Discord posted who flooded their sand stuff. And I didn't know that was possible, so I'm going to try to preemptively only designate areas that hopefully don't flood me. Maybe they still will, because I have no idea at what point the flooding is actually a thing that I have to worry about. For right now, this is probably all okay. Fine. Yeah, well, we're barely even in the sand, so that's all good. Nothing weird happening over here. Great applesauce. Build this thing out. We need more copper production. Technically, your production is fine. You're just not producing enough. This one wants 19.5. We're getting 12. If I math that out, that's hard. That math is too hard. So I get 24 to 20. It's effectively a 1-to-1 until we have 2.5 left over. I want what is 19.5 divided by 2.5? 5 is... No, 4 is 10. So 8 is 20. So after 8 of these setups, I get 1 extra one. Not worth it. Okay, so you're gonna break all of this down. Once the trucks are refueled and we have all of that under control, obviously our petroleum is filling up, which is great. Yes, this is good. It's actually getting some stuff out, which is lovely. Yeah, no. Rip this all down and start expanding or building out whatever you're trying to do over here. Got it. What do I need? To produce stuff, I just need rubber and copper. We are getting close to trains, so the rubber that we're currently producing down here will go somewhere eventually, but we're also only producing 16 rubber, so I have to look at that. The other part is, there's another oil thing out there that can produce rubber for us if we really wanted to. Okay. We only got one rubber out of here, or 1 rubber is used, and we can produce, was that 19? No, 16. So we can build 16 of these before we're worried about rubber. That is a ton. That's ridiculous. And 4 of these. Okay. So what is our math? I know that there's probably a cheat sheet somewhere out there that tells you exactly what ratio you need for what things, but that ain't me. So no thank you. We're getting 4, which is really translating to 4 per one of these. Got it. How do you want to set these up? Well, you have this nice, lovely open space right here. And then someone mentioned blueprint mode, planning mode, B. Perfect. Now everything goes into pause, which is what I was struggling with, a couple episodes ago. But we know that one of these into one of these into 4 of these. Well, not one of these, but this setup. This setup honestly is already fine, so we may as well just use the copy tool to get this part of the equation laid out over here. And sorry, I'm dragging around just a little more than I probably have to, but this is fine. So it's in paused mode. Great. This has to feed into one of the, what is it called? Smelter? Yeah, metal caster, because we need our copper out of this. And I'm totally what? Oh, RR. I'm totally happy with blocking one of those pipes, and we're going 2 over on that side and 2 over on that side, so there's not really a space saving that we can get here. What is... Hold on. That's the wrong one. It's these guys. You're doing it wrong. Great. Really? Yes. This button. Why didn't it remember that from last time? I don't understand that part at all. But okay, so we need this. Okay, and then when you have this, you also need water. Got it. So we need a water canister tanker coming in from some side that ideally runs water through the whole system. Got it. That is generally it's a water pipe. So honestly, this water pipe can probably jump pretty much all of the pipes that we're building here. As you can see, we just have the molten channel there, which should be relatively super easy to jump over. So I'm not terribly worried about that one not being able to handle what I want you to handle. How much water do you need? 6. How much water can a pipe handle? 60. Is that right? Yes, 60. So we can have 10 units of this production set up anywhere we want before this breaks down for whatever reason. So that feels good. So we have that one. Cool. This one can be easily expanded to the other side. I just don't need another tanker, and that is easy enough. And then this one splits into 4 units of the other thing. And for that, I do want an in-between storage because I like having a small buffer. And then that has to translate to what we learned or what we set up, because I really like the expandability of everything that goes on over here. No, seriously, it's nice. It doesn't make me worry about anything. It's just like, yeah, no, this is fine. Trucks have normalized again, which I think means fuel is okay now. I don't... Oh, no, I see that that is red, but I don't think that means anything because it's fine. Okay, so this has to feed into a centralized location of where all of this stuff goes, which really just translates to, well, you have to start on one side, so we may as well start on this side. Make it go on this way. I'm gonna go all the way out to the edge of this. That's all I was looking for, and then we can go down here a couple units, maybe 4 probably. And now that you're building all of that, can you just steal what you did here already? Because it's pretty much doing the same thing, and you will have an assembly thing sitting there that has 3 potential conveyors going in, and all you need is 8 of them. I don't see any reason why that's not gonna be the case here, so we may as well make this happen right away. I need not that, but honestly this is fine. Give me, so this is 4. You want 8, but really all you need is 4. Okay, I think I like this. These are the 4 units that we need with all the conveyor inputs that an assembly hall will ever have. So if you're pretty safe with the future proofing of this one already. So RR, that looks good. Flip, because I wanted to. It really doesn't matter. You can just flip all the conveyor belts. Just don't flip them too late like you did last time, because that's just embarrassing. And then we should be able to just set this one up here. For historical reasons, here's what we're gonna do. Put this one here just for a second, just in planning mode. Good. I will remove a little bit of this because I do remember that I did put this prioritization thing over here, and I don't think that's a terrible idea for what I'm going to do here next. So we may as well make that part of the deal, and I'm going to put that just outside the shenanigans that we have going on here. Then give me another flat conveyor. Very good. From there to there. Yeah, you're just like, I already have a turn here. I can't do the thing you want me to do anymore, so leave me alone. No problem. You go in there, and you go here. And then this one will be a very simple connection to this thing. Okay, did you just unalign that by like 1? Is that what you did? No, you're perfect. You're actually on the correct side of history here. Love it. Get you guys right in here. Yes, and then that's the output, and this is the input. Perfect. Then we can get rid of all of this at this point. Very nice. And you guys pretty much are able to do everything I want you to do, and power generation is done. I will go to that next, not right away, because there's still a couple things that we have to do here. The first thing that we have to do is potentially this. Oh, you can, okay, this is good, I think. No, why would you do that? This is good, I think, because this one is separate from this production, which is totally fine. I do know that 2, 1, 4 is the ratio that I'm going for here, and I want 2 of these, so let's make that happen right now. That one can go there, that one can go there. I want you flipped because I want the water pipe reused, like so. That looks good, and there's just one little sliver of space in between. I'm happy with that. The pipe is then obviously split right here, and if I ever add more of these guys to it, then I just run the water pipe down that side, and that will be good. Cool. So far, so good. There's no reason to overshoot this one. Remove the last piping of that and that piece. That feels good. These guys are good to go. I just have to double them up. I like what I'm doing, okay? I like how this is currently all coming out. Don't judge me. Maybe I'm too optimistic here, but I think we're doing pretty well for right now. It can't fit there. It has to fit here. Cool. The conveyor belts are actually connecting that way. Yes, the conveyor belts are all going backwards, but that is a thing that I just have to figure out when we have these things built. Can I convince... Gosh, I will have to click all of these individually, don't I? That is a little awkward. Is it? I wonder if there's a faster way for me to flip all of these around without tearing them all down. And the answer to that may just be, no, you're kind of screwed with this, so figure it out yourself. There you go. There you go. There you go. I don't know. We can just build this and see what happens. But yeah, this will do what we wanted it to do. Great. Which means we can pretty much tear down pretty much everything that was here. Yes, these guys were cute at some point. You don't have any feed into where you're actually going to feed this into. That is true. Also, it makes a ton more sense. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I did this. This was wrong. Before, on this side, I have the white construction parts going, like the output goes to the left. The output should have gone to the right, where I don't expect any more expansion because everything can just move the other way on the conveyor belts. I didn't do that. I will do that right here, as you can see, and that I think is all good. Great. Where are you going to fit that monster? I don't know. If I try really hard, does it fit in here? Yes, kind of. Honestly, this is fine. There's like one little piece of tree that's almost in the way, but not really. And plopping all of this here and unpausing it. This build. There you go. Unpausing this should be a pretty quick process. And yeah, this can all get removed or moved up. Honestly, doesn't matter. We don't lose that much material. So I feel pretty confident in just removing that is really an okay solution. Harvesting trees, however, this is not an okay solution because I do need that space right up here. So would you mind doing a big square in this area for right now? That'd be great. I'm not going to go into the forestry service just yet because it feels like we have a lot of trees available that we can do something with. So this feels good. Trees, are you doing what I need you to do? Yes. Fuel, are you doing what I need you to do? Yes. Boat, are you doing what I need you to do? Ship orders. Nope, hold on. I didn't mean to. No, stop it. Want to go here. Explore. Whoo. I think it just overturned its feelings. Why is there nothing here? That's a little sad. I would have expected every 2 distances there to be something of pirates, but there we are. Okay. I do know that this is gonna work. This is gonna do its thing. I'm not worried about this one bit. So what's next? Oh, haha. Waste management, what do you want? Smokestack and liquid dump. Okay, do we have smokestacks assigned to all the things that need to have smokestacks in here? Not quite yet. Oh, you're not done yet because this thing is not actually done yet. Got it. Cool. Let's finish that because I don't want any, any guys driving around here at all. So let's get our loose storage. This is really just an in-between storage. It's not meant to really expand stuff there. It's just really a starting point for me, so I know where my stuff is supposed to start. That's the wrong conveyor, buddy. Good job. You go in there, and then from here, you guys have to start feeding into this thing. What else do you need? You need coal and iron. Okay, do you know which direction you're going to move stuff to? Yes, you do. What direction is that? The direction is everything grows to the right. So on the left, it's pretty safe to have a couple storages or a couple other things. I thought I was done with this. I thought wrong. This has to go here. You remember what you did with the iron production? What you needed there? I do. Slag. Slag has to go somewhere. You know where you're going to put that? Yep. You're going to put that right here, because that is probably the best place where you can put it, but I do want it on the same level as these guys. So let's make sure that that actually can be built here. Otherwise, I just have to push back the 2 smelters by 1. Not the end of the world, but it's fine. E, can you go up here? Yes, yes you can. Wonderful job, well done. And even everything is going in the right direction right away. What more could you want? And I think this is just an example of, yes, this all has to be moved because the slag has to go somewhere. And then this one goes here. Effectively, what are you? Not rock, you will be slag. And I would like you to be emptied 50%. Where is that going to go? Honestly, it doesn't matter, but we do have a slag crusher somewhere, so we may as well just allow them to feed into that. Okay, with all of that done, where are you going to run your conveyor? Well, I know that I have to run it over here. There's not really a question about that. And if we're already going up, we may as well go up a couple. Mostly so my trucks and stuff can go through this if they really feel like it. Can you try to connect to this thing? No, it will not. All right. That just translates to you're going to stay right here. You can get built there if you want to. We have 300 pieces of golden construction parts, so that's good. Collision with terrain translates to you built too close. Good job. Terraforming, mine designation. Not that, not that, not that. Can you go Q? Yep, this is the right one. I really just want this one to come out. Okay. Mining tower edit area. Can you focus on this for right now? And I do understand that they currently don't have a way to get into that section, but I will fix that too. Mining designation. Is this one actually like on the same level? Yes, yes it is. How many excavators do we have? Effectively 1. This is going to take a minute, so if that is your approach, you should remove this whole side so they actually just concentrate on the one thing that you want them to do. Got it. You're still in blueprint mode, by the way. Congratulations, you did it wrong. Unpause that, unpause this, just for the time being, and then those guys are just figuring out what they're supposed to do. Looks wonderful. Buzz? What should we call this, guys? Is Buzz or Bud? I like Buzz. Buzz is an excavator controller. There's a show I'm watching. Well, it was a machine specialist, I think. Definitely called Buzz. And he just was a character that I would absolutely place in a location like a mine, like this thing. So yeah, I'm okay with calling this whole thing Buzz. Feels right. Feels good. There's stuff underneath here. Is that something you're worried about? Not really. There's a lot of copper here, and if we can actually make it to this section of what's going on here, then I feel pretty good about all that. Are you almost done with this? Almost. Okay, well, we just need this one to come all the way down there, and I think you're pretty much already there. But I do want the mine control tower to go back to the area of focus here, and you're just kind of scraping that out. There you go, good job. Go focus on the old stuff. I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually quite a bit of iron already dug out of this area, which I'm kind of proud of him for, but don't get stuck, please. I'm not 100% sure that my current iron construction, my current iron removal process is OSHA approved, so if you see something wrong, let me know. I don't love this. Okay, what can we do it better? If you go from this side, I do think the first couple feet have to be low. But then how do you get up here? Yeah, I just don't love what you're trying to do here, especially just the angle. If that is the way that you have to get up here, no, I do think we have to do this on a lower level, otherwise I cannot get the aboveness happening the way that I want it to happen. But that may be okay. No, that's the wrong one again. You try this again, just one more time for funsiness. I don't want you... No, I do want you to go here first and then go up. That looks good. I do think that there, at least over here, is enough room for trucks to get underneath, so that should be okay. And then the splittering... I don't know that I can do this. Not easily, unless you go up afterwards. Okay, how about you just stay in the back here? I kind of like that idea. Okay. I need the terraforming, so I can turn off this because it's driving me mad when I'm trying to build this. Then I need to do... This is coal, by the way. And then I need another U-shaped conveyor. There you go. That feels good. Collision with terrain. Of course. Of course. Why didn't I see that already? Because I'm blind, mostly. Of course. I mean, I'm wearing glasses right now. That's obviously a sign for me being blind. I don't know if that's going to break something. Also, fluid storage. You have no way of getting a truck in here. Interesting. Very interesting. Unpause that conveyor. I think this is really just a translation to this water storage is not going to be exactly where you think it is. Where do you want it? Honestly, if I put a water pipe out here, are you going to get to it? Or not? Hard telling, but I do have to make that coal storage over there actually behave, so... mine control tower, you again, thank you very much. Is this the most effective way to do this? Oh, absolutely not, but I need it done, so let's hope that this doesn't collapse any of the buildings that are sitting over here already. That would be good. I do appreciate that the trucks can actually go through this area so they can stick behind whatever nonsense I fabricate here, and that seems to be doing okay for the time being. You guys... you still need rubber. Okay, how are you going to get rubber in here? You may as well just get started on this while they're building the other part over there. I can't believe that you forgot rubber. You didn't even think about rubber, did you? Nope, did not. But that is absolutely a unit that will come in here. I shouldn't build this first. I should build this after I build the conveyor pipe. Not conveyor pipe, but conveyor belt. I want you to come down here. All right, that's where you're gonna go. Very good. I need storage unit. You're gonna kind of align over there. You're gonna get rubber in here, and then that's automated. Who hasn't gotten anything yet? You haven't gotten anything yet, which means you are flipped. You need to be flipped. Is that a thing that I can copy? Copy settings? From that one? No, I can only copy from buildings. Okay, that makes sense. None of those. You need... Ah! Wrong button. F. 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 Ah! I'm getting there. I promise. F. And then when I copy this one next, it will actually be all be the correct stuff. And that's exciting, right? They're all connected now. They're all connected. They're all connected. Nope, this one is not yet. Okay, F. And the rest looks reasonably well, I think, for the time being. Rubber is supposed to come in there. That looks good. Excavator. Sure. Someone is chewing something down. L. It has gotten everything out of here that I wanted you to get, so that's exciting. Area back to your normal stuff is right here. Nope. Nope. Try again. Draw the whole rectangle, not just the partial one. Yeah. Wonderful. You did it. I'm so proud of you. Now, we need another water storage here. That I just screwed that one up. We can probably bypass it at some point, but that's okay. At least we have a little bit of water left in there. Okay, conveyor belt. U-shaped conveyor. Now you can actually connect to here. Very good. I would like you... Your coal. Okay. I would like you to get on top of this. You should have no problem getting on top of this. It's a little higher than I wanted you to be. Okay. I don't want you to go there. R for unsnapping? No, this is fine. Okay, you can go there for now, but then I want you to be... R for unsnapping. Then I want you to be on this level. And just follow this, however far you need to go. And for right now, we're going to have you go up to there. Make sure that R is back on. Then you snap to this friend. And of course, you snap to this friend. Beautiful. That should work for all of those pieces. And then obviously I need something flat over here that can actually handle the water coming in. Got it. Storage, fluid storage. It would be nice. Well, I do know that terraformed all of this already. So probably here-esque. I do want a chance to get more water. And I know I'm making this really tight right now, but I also kind of just want to get it done. That is now connected. Great. You can get some water in. Make you at least 0.5% full. And then you would no longer get any truck imports. Trucks cannot import. Great. That's what I wanted. We're getting coal. We're getting all of those things. Trucks are not demoted, but they don't have to do as much anymore. I like it. We're getting copper in there. That's good. We're not getting currently any rubber in here. Not good. And all of these guys are building the wrong thing. That's definitely terrible. Copy, pasta, all of you. Really? Okay, wrong copy pasta. Copy, pasta, all of you. Woohoo! No white construction parts. Nope. Nope, not even a little bit. Why would you think that? Oh, I copied them from the other guy. that's where it happened. That group definitely had another opinion on what they actually wanted to produce. So yeah, let's get this one empty. Highest priority. Talk to our guys over here. What did you find? Start repairs. What does that need? Just iron. Do we have extra iron left over somewhere? Probably. What is this? Damaged cargo ship. Sure, we'll take another one. Can you make it out here? Yes, you can. Beautiful. Okay. I think we can trade with our neighbors for a couple things. I don't want loans. Potatoes, definitely not. Copper, sure. Rubber, yes. Okay, give me some. All I'm trying to do is get rid of a couple white construction parts that they don't have to sit here, but honestly, that's probably going to be a higher problem. Crude oil is getting low. Ah, boy. Okay, gotta leave it there. Okay, if oil is getting low, that is telling me that, well, we have full fuel right now, which is great, but I have to stop using fuel for our power production. And power production and more oil consumption can totally happen out here. But both of those will take a little bit of work. We're probably going to do a lot of power, actually production over right there. I am thinking I need to do a little bit of terraforming here. Can we do normal terraforming? Level designation? Yes, I would like all of this kind of to go away. Otherwise, just no, do your power consumption out here by the water. You need it close to the water anyways. That's gonna work. But it would be nice if you can take out a couple trees in the area while you're here. Sure. Why not? How many trees do you have? All of them. Where are you gonna put them? Great question. I would like to get that done while you're not watching. But that's not always how things work, so we're gonna see how this works out. But if I designate these to somewhere over here, just for temporary storage, terrain too high, terrain too low, rotate. You can get a couple in here. How much wood do you want to run? Just enough. It's not a competition, right? It's just a... I would like this to work. Okay. Put all your trees there. You did it the wrong way. You meant to do it the right way, but you still did it the wrong way. Anyways, what I was saying is, thank you so much for watching. Next time, we have to tackle the power not consuming any more fuel. Otherwise, we're probably going to be dead before the first trains arrive, and we cannot have that. I mean, that's part of the update. We may as well see a couple trains when we're done with this, right? Yep, that's the hope at least. Wood is good. Let's get rid of the tree harvesting designations that we have right now, because I do want to get all of that done, and then they can figure those things out. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. You're complaining about mixed cargo that you can't do anything with. This is rocks. Rocks can go here. I don't have problems with rocks. There you go. Figure it out. Cool. Almost running out of iron here. That's not really a good option. We're going to get back to all of this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.